film is just really about, 10 years after adulthood, after Sam came out of jail, he's married, or he's got kids, 2 kids, one of which is his from the girl beforehand, Lexi, and one of which is his with his new woman, and someone from his past comes back and really tries to draw him out, because the person from his past doesn't want to take on this dad of 2. They want to take on the guy that he used to be. They want to draw the monster out, and Sam is really not interested in being that guy. And so they push him and they push him and they push him, and his brother gets attacked, and then something else happens, and then something else happens, and then they cross the line, and when they cross the line, then he goes, and that's kind of what the film's about, really. It's kind of about protecting your family and looking after your own, and being a good person, and that's really where we find him.
When Kidulthood first came out, I just remember being a youth. Like I can't remember how old I was. I was young though. I want to say maybe about 12, 13, 11, around them. I don't know, but I was proper young, and it was like, for me, it was like, wow, this is the first ever time you're seeing street culture, like what I'm going through, what my friends are going through, what everyone in my area and everyone at school's going through, like live on the telly. And it was so like explicit as well. Like looking back, like back then I thought, yeah, this is raw, but looking back now, I'm like flipping heck, like that is like proper, like they caught the street culture, like did a great job of that. So yeah, man, like being a part of it now is incredible. And back then, I just remember feeling like this is the only representation of like London street culture that I've ever seen on any sort of platform. Like you get like little glimpses of it here and there, but in terms of like a feature length movie, like demonstrating that, it was like, wow, like I didn't even think this was allowed, like let alone like flipping on the big screen. So yeah, man, it was good.
It was never meant to be a trilogy, and it's organically happened that way. I think the films get better, the filmmaking gets better, and hopefully people relate to the film at the time that they are. Like most people that were, I mean, if you were 15 when the last one came out, if you were 15 when Kidulthood came out, you're 25 now. You've gone, if you were 20, you're 30 now. You've gone from essentially being a child or late teen into probably having a full-time job, or struggling to get one, maybe being engaged, having a long-term girlfriend, boyfriend, partner, whatever, maybe having kids. That's that 10 years. The 10 years from there to there, a lot of people will have had a lot of changes in their life, and I feel like they will relate to this film. They'll relate to the changes, even if it's not exactly to that character. They'll relate to the changes that will happen in their life.
The journey on this movie for me is 2-3 years from Noel writing the early drafts, reading those drafts, to pre-production, to production, to post, and then the marketing now, which is where we're at, and it's all really exciting and stuff. But yeah, I think there's a sense of excitement, nervous, because you want people to love it. I think we can sort of, safely say that we've done everything we can to hopefully make the best end to this trilogy, and I think people are gonna love it. It's different to the first 2. It's, I suppose, like Noel, it's matured, but it's still exciting. It still has that energy. There's lots of humour in it. There's some ridiculous music in it. It's just insane. It's going to be like a party in the cinema. So yeah, I'm like, I can't wait for people to start watching.